boys and girls. It's so good to meet with you again today. Last week we did a little experiment with Coke bottles. And if you remember, I had them filled with different amounts of water. And first, I tapped them. And then, after we completed that part of it, then I blew on them. And if you remember, the bottle that had the water in it, the most water in it, was the lowest one when I tapped it. It was very heavy, had all that water. But when I decided to blow on the bottles, the one that had the most water in it ended up being the highest one because we only had a small space for the air to go in and touch the surface of the water and go back out again, so it made it higher. So with that in mind, I want you to think about the goblets that I have before you today. I have just two goblets. We had 8 bottles last week to represent the scale. Today I just have 2 crystal goblets. Don't do this with your mom's crystal unless you talk with her first, if you decide to follow up on this. But anyway, you can see there are 2 different sizes, and you already know when something is smaller, it will sound higher, and if something is larger, it's going to sound lower. So I have wetted my finger and the surface so that I can have some lubrication here, and then I can have a sound. Now, before you even hear this one, you know it's going to sound lower. What do I need to do to make this one sound like this one? Can I do that? What would I do to make this one be the same pitch as this one? That's right, we're going to add some water to it. So we're going to check it. I'm going to add a little water, and let's see if that's enough. Doesn't sound much different, does it? Let's try some more. Is that enough? No, you're right. It doesn't sound the same yet. We're almost there. This became heavier, and therefore it made a lower sound instead of the higher sound. Now, I would like to show you, I think I'll show you with the larger one. You might can see it better. It's just amazing how powerful sound waves are. And I'm going to rub my finger across this, and I hope you can see that when I do this, the water follows the direction of my finger. Hope you can see that. Now I'm going to go the opposite direction, and it immediately changes direction and goes with my finger. I wish you could see the surface of this. It's really cool the way it looks. And I'm going to add just a tiny bit more water, and maybe you can see the bubbles that will pop up from this. I don't know if you can see that or not. And if you were here, I'd have you touch the glass and feel the vibrations as I'm doing this. Ooh, my hand's getting wet. Okay, here I go, the opposite direction. And back this way also. And as you notice, this one became lower because I put so much water in it. So that is our little experiment for today with our goblets, our high and our low one. So we can change the sound of something by adding weight to it, by adding more water. We were able to make this one sound the same as this one when it was empty. So with that, I wish you well. I hope that you'll try out some little experiments at your home. Bye, till later.